remember that? So you fucking remember?
The story unfolds in the vibrant city of San Francisco. Caught in this deadly crossfire are FBI agents John Crawford and Tom Lone. The chaos intensifies when a shell casing lands near Crawford, momentarily startling him, but he quickly regains his composure and joins Lone in the battle. In the midst of the fray, Crawford is struck in the shoulder by a bullet fired from a masked figure, pain coursing through him as he grits his teeth to stay focused. The confrontation reaches a sudden climax when Tom, acting swiftly, shoots the masked gunman in the face, sending him tumbling into the water below. In the aftermath, Crawford briefs Tom about the elusive assassin they have been pursuing, a highly skilled operative known only by the code name Rogue. Once a CIA asset tasked with infiltrating the Yakuza, Rogue had betrayed his handlers, leaving a trail of bloodshed that included the murders of 5 agents. Days later, Tom is at home with his wife Diane and their young daughter when he receives a call from Crawford. They agree to meet later that evening. As night falls, an unmarked car glides to a stop outside Tom's home. A man emerges, his movements calculated and predatory. Inside, while Tom is in the bathroom, his wife's terrified scream pierces the stillness. He rushes out only to be met with a point-blank shot to the face, his body crashing against the door as his wife and daughter desperately seek refuge. Without hesitation, the intruder executes them and sets their home ablaze. When Crawford and his wife arrive at the scene, they are confronted with horror. Police tape surrounds the area, and emergency vehicles cast an eerie glow on the devastation. Crawford fights against despair as he pushes through the chaos, only to be met with the devastating news: there are no survivors. As he scans the wreckage, his eyes land on a chilling sight, a bullet casing identical to those found at the harbor. The realization hits him like a thunderclap: Rogue is alive, and he has just taken everything from him. The narrative shifts to a pulsating nightclub nestled in the Yakuza district. A sleek silver luxury car pulls up, and Rogue steps out, swiftly dispatching 2 unsuspecting guards with lethal precision. Inside, Yakuza leaders revel in their night, blissfully unaware of the impending storm. Rogue positions himself for an ambush, and gunfire erupts without warning. One guard is sent to investigate but never returns. Instead, a dog appears, its collar rigged with explosives. Moments later, an explosive detonation obliterates everything in its vicinity. Through the smoke, Rogue strides forward, confronting and eliminating the Yakuza leader. Meanwhile, Crawford leads an FBI team into the wreckage of the nightclub, meticulously combing through the debris. His gaze once again fixes on a familiar bullet casing, another link to Rogue. Later, while confiding in his wife, Crawford vows that this time Rogue will not evade justice. At FBI headquarters, new recruit Goei is introduced to the team as Crawford lays out the complex history between the Yakuza, led by Shiro Yanagawa, and the Triads under Chang's control. Years ago, Shiro orchestrated a massacre of Chang's family, seizing their wealth and keeping 2 priceless horse statues as trophies. Now, Shiro is poised to sell one of those statues, a move that threatens to ignite a full-blown war. Rogue approaches Chang's estate under the guise of forming an alliance, offering vital intelligence about Shiro's operations. Chang remains wary and introduces Rogue to his trusted enforcers, the T brothers, cautioning them to keep a close eye on him. Meanwhile, in Japan, Shiro practices his deadly skills with a clan member when his daughter Kira informs him that one of the horse statues is en route to San Francisco. He instructs her to oversee the transaction personally. In Chinatown, Crawford meets with Benny, an informant who sheds his usual playful demeanor to deliver critical information. several specialists linked to Rogue's identity have been murdered, bullet makers and plastic surgeons alike, leaving only one surgeon alive and now in hiding. At the docks, tension mounts as the T brothers meet Rogue and their corrupt contact Wu. Japanese Yakuza trucks are loaded with luxury cars, one of which conceals the coveted horse statue that could tip the balance of power in this deadly game. As the convoy sets off, police swiftly intercept them. The Yakuza voice their outrage, but the lead officer, secretly in league with Wu, forces them out of their vehicles. Moments later, under Rogue's command, the officers eliminate the Yakuza and redirect the truck to Chang's warehouse. Once there, the presence of the prized horses is confirmed, and in gratitude, Chang rewards Rogue with a substantial sum of money. However, Crawford's team arrives too late, discovering only spent shell casings and clear evidence of a significant theft. Determined to uncover the truth, Crawford tracks the lead officer to a nearby cafe, where he confronts him aggressively for answers. But before he can extract any information, the officer is suddenly silenced by a sniper's bullet. Fueled by urgency, Crawford gives chase through the winding alleys of the city, yet once again, Rogue slips away into the night. Meanwhile, tensions escalate as the T brothers clash with a Yakuza biker. Rogue seizes the opportunity to orchestrate an ambush, igniting a brutal street brawl where fists and knives clash violently. The fight escalates dangerously when Rogue draws a katana, dispatching Wu's brother with chilling efficiency. The FBI quickly identifies the weapon as a Yakuza signature, realizing this act will surely spark an all-out war. Enraged, Wu demands vengeance, however, Chang advises caution. Yet Rogue subtly manipulates Wu into action, suggesting he strike at the Sayu Tea House, a known Yakuza stronghold. The tea house erupts in chaos as Wu's men storm inside, unleashing a hail of gunfire. Bullets rip through walls, tables splinter under the onslaught, and patrons scramble for safety. As FBI agents rush to the scene, Crawford arrives to find carnage everywhere.
We gotta shoot her, guys. I got him. Don't fucking move. In Japan, you'd be dead. This is Japan.
In the midst of the chaos, he spots Rogue fleeing from a nearby building and sprints after him, only to lose him once more in the labyrinthine streets. Kira meets with Rogue and reveals her father's sinister plan to eliminate Chang and his family. She assigns her men to ensure that the task is executed flawlessly. That night, assassins stealthily infiltrate Chang's estate. In a shocking turn of events, Wu shoots Chang in his office. However, Rogue appears just in time to double-cross them both.
Chang is dead. Take me to the body so I can take their heads.
To cover his tracks, he swiftly eliminates Kira's men before escorting Chang's wife and daughter away under the pretense of following orders. The FBI soon receives damning photographs of Rogue with Chang's family, intensifying their investigation. Meanwhile, Shiro arrives in America and meets with Rogue at the Yakuza warehouse. There, Rogue presents the coveted horse statues and receives a briefcase in return. Inside lie cash, incriminating files, and an unspoken threat. Sensing betrayal, Shiro's men aim their weapons at Rogue. In a calculated move, he orders them to take him away and torture him for information. But on their journey, Rogue acts swiftly, eliminating his captors one by one. In a climactic moment, he detonates an explosive device within the briefcase, resulting in a devastating explosion that claims most of Shiro's guards. Cornering Shiro at last, Rogue demands answers about the events that transpired 3 years prior. Shiro reveals a shocking truth, that it was Crawford who tipped him off, directly leading to Tom's family's tragic demise. Consumed by fury and betrayal, Rogue delivers the fatal blow.
You should have left the wife and daughter alone. I'd have known to seek revenge. You left one. You killed my family. Crawford worked for me. Your family's dead.
Rogue then reaches out to Crawford, insisting they meet at the harbor. As FBI backup positions itself for intervention, the two men confront each other.
Why did you do this? You're not him. You can't be. Look at my eyes, Joe.
Under pressure, Crawford reluctantly admits his role in tipping off the Yakuza, believing they would only intimidate Tom rather than kill his family. In a moment of cold resolve, Rogue shoots Crawford and declares that he has changed before walking away into the shadows. Finally liberated from his past ties, Rogue vanishes into the night in his car. Thanks for watching. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe for more of these recaps. Until next time, have a nice day.